Alright, so guys, I've heard some stupid shit before, but this takes the cake for me. I completely don't understand. So, that was a lot of work over there, as I told you guys yesterday, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to call some of the steel places, because this is a 2x2, so I need an 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 that'll slip fit in there. Surely that's a normal piece, whatever. So, I called the place where I normally go, that I bought all this stuff from, and figured, because I was trying to find scrap the other day and they just didn't have any scrap. So I said, okay, sell me a piece. What's the minimum piece that you can give me? Well, 24 foot. Well, I need that little time. I need, what, 2.5 inches. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll buy a foot or a couple foot or maybe even 10 foot if I have to. No, 24 foot is the smallest they have. I'm like, all right, well, how much is 24 foot? And how the hell am I going to, I'm going to have to cut that to get it in my truck and da-da-da. Well, $38. Man, I don't want to spend $38 on a piece that's going to be 2.5 inches long. The rest of it's going to sit over in the corner for the next 5 years. So I call another place out here. It's called Alto Steel. It's right off the highway. And I said, hey, do you guys have drop or scrap? Well, we have a contract on our scrap. We can't sell you that, but we do have drop. And I'm like, perfect. Do you have 1 3/4 drop, square 11 gauge tubing, blah, blah, blah? And the guy's like, yeah, we have some of that. What do you need? And I said, man, I need like a foot of it. Oh, yeah, we can get that for you. Let me get you a quote. Let me get your name and da-da-da, and I'll get you a quote. So he comes back with the price. It's $66 freaking. And I'm like, I'm confused right now. Did you say $66? Yeah, $66. And I'm like, okay, well, I just called your competitor, Interstate Steel, and they can get me a brand new piece of it that's not been cut, 24 foot, for $38. And he's like, oh yeah, that's normal. He said, I'd buy it. If I were you, I'd buy it. Well, yeah, but are you sure your 1 foot piece is 60? Yeah, that's just the way they got our pricing set up here. If you're gonna buy drop, it's this much more. And I'm like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I got to deal with the guy that he loves firemen for whatever reason. I don't know if we hooked him up at some point or whatever, but usually I go to Interstate and he'll just let me pilfer through the steel. So I'll go back and find little pieces like this and say, hey, how much? I'll get a handful of stuff, and he'll go, man, give me $5 or $10 or whatever, and man, I'm good to go. But this stuff, I couldn't do that, so I had to buy these 24 foot sticks. So I probably got $200 in this freaking setup here. But I mean, literally, I need a little tiny piece to go in here so I just don't have to do all that work, waste my whole damn day again making another little block like that. But no one's going to sell me anything less than a 24 foot stick. So anyway, that's my dilemma. I know if that's the worst of my problems, I consider myself lucky, right? But that just seems stupid as hell to me. That they're going to sell me a foot piece of drop for $60. Are you freaking insane? Have you lost your damn mind? So yeah, that's my rant for today. Makes no sense to me, but anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try to get that hooked up today. It's going to be kind of boring, but I thought I'd kick that little thought out there that just some shit that goes on in the world just blows my damn mind. I'm not a smart man. I usually function off common sense. That's how I get through the shit that I get through, how I can come up with ideas and stuff. And so when shit doesn't go off of common sense, it just blows my freaking mind. I just can't comprehend it, So, I don't know. It just seems so simple. That's just, I work off the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's how I work. So, when it gets above simple, then I'm lost. So right now I'm kind of lost. So anyway, I may end up with a stick of freaking 24 foot of shit that I don't need, and it ends up like that thing in the corner there. That's one of those deals. I couldn't just buy a little piece of that. So now I got this giant ass piece of shit in the corner that I'll never freaking use probably. Same with all this stuff. I overbought on this, and I have stacks of freaking metal down here, and I may use them someday for something, but I don't know. This stuff here, that was some of the drop I picked up for a couple bucks. Which to me, that's an awesome deal. You can go pick up a couple pieces of steel for, $2 or $3, $5, whatever. $60 for a foot section. Man, I need to go into the steel business, I guess. Hell, I got hundreds of dollars worth of steel laying everywhere. Shell all this shit in here. A lot of that stuff's from just drop stuff I picked up. Yeah, nuts. Alright, see you guys. Well, here we go again. I'm not paying freaking $60 for a foot, and I'm not paying $38 for 24 foot because I don't need it. So I get to get creative again. Let's just hope my welds hold up right. So fixing to get after it and weld that back together. See ya. Alright, there it is. Yay. A lot of work. But I'm done. I think I'm done with this frame jig and ready to move on to something else. Starting to dismantle this car. I got to take all this stuff off the firewall. I may do that tomorrow. Take the master cylinder and this wiring and all that kind of stuff out, and take the steering column and all those goodies out, and get ready for the floor and the firewall and all that stuff to start coming in here, hopefully within the next several days or maybe week, depends on how they had to truck freight some of it, so that may take longer. But yeah, I got a mess to clean up again. So alright, well, you guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.